Hey everybody, Dave Schwartz, Apple Butter Acres. I gotta show you what we got going on here today. Let me get this engine shut off. There we go. So, when you buy a farm, you never know what all you're gonna run into when you get that farm and you start looking around. There's always something that has to be done, and sometimes more things. So, we needed to put a new barn and a barn floor in our barn. Because when we bought the farm, there was a lot of stuff in the barn on the floor, and the floor was needing a little bit of attention. But the guys that came and actually put the new walls on our farm and new roof and some new support beams couldn't really get it all on the floor because it was just too crowded. So after they moved all the stuff out and we moved in, we could see there was some more issues that needed to be dealt with. And in the process of that, they found out there was even more. So it's a friend of ours now that we met out here. He had done the work previously on the farm barn here, and I told him whatever he finds to go ahead and start fixing on so that we can have a barn that'll last for the next 100 years. So you can kind of see behind me, they started getting in there working on the floor, and they realized that these beams, that's all new now. They see they put a new beam there. It's like a runner, a stringer across the bottom there, a footer you would call it, and then some more uprights at the bottom right on top of the stonework. That was all starting to go in the front. It's old Pennsylvania bank barn, so excuse the tarp, but it gets a lot of moisture basically. That's all up against the front of the barn to get tractors in and out of the second floor, and to get hay and things up there. And so you get moisture when you have stone and dirt and grass like that, and over time it slowly starts to go. So they got it all jacked up. They're getting it level, and they're getting it handled. They got a bunch of cribbing. I'll take you down there and we can look inside and see what all they got going on down there. But it's just kind of when you buy something as big as a farm, you're going to find out that sometimes you might have to get a second job to get things squared away that need to get done. But that's okay. We love it, so we're all in with it. We'll see if we have enough daylight in here to show you what we got going on from the inside. So they got underneath these, the floor up above me. This, you can see that up there. That all has to get replaced. This wood right here, right there, and then these beams right here. You can see some of them have seen some better days, and they needed replacing. So they're going to replace some of these bigger beams from the end here over to where they cross this first cross beam right here. Get my fingers to work right backwards. This beam here, they're going to cut that off back and right there, and they're going to run about the last 8 foot of this across here is going to get replaced. And that's going to probably be, as you look down the barn, most of the ends, get it down low so you can see them. Oh, there's about 10 or 12 of them down there, cross members that all need to get pulled out and replaced. You can see the wetness that's there. That I knew about when we bought it, but as he started hitting around on stuff, this wood that's right here, this is a new piece now that was sitting on top of the stone, was going. And on the outside it looked okay, but it was starting to do like a canoe, like be hollowed out on the inside. So when you do that, then you have the cross supports. They had to replace all that, and then they put a new piece here underneath the footer for the upstairs floor. So that's all getting done. They're going to do that on the other side most likely as well, just like this side, level it up and put that in. So, and then here, you can see this here. This is just cribbing they build up. See that there? That's just temporary cribbing with a jack on top that they had to build to support the floor. so that they could do this work. So this is just, I wanted to show you this. I don't know if I can even flip that around or not. I don't know. I won't worry about it right now, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the things you can run into on a farm besides the animals, besides, you know, taking care of all the other issues that are day-to-day stuff on a farm, which I'm not saying that in a begrudging way. We love it. I personally love taking care of things at the farm. I enjoy the animals. We right now just have chickens and cows and 2 dogs. But that's going to be growing until we have some more animals. We're not going to go crazy with a bunch of variety of animals, and you can spread yourself too thin really quick, and then you can burn out. A lot of farmers do, a lot of homesteaders do. We're not trying to do that. So we're going to stay in our lane, do what we know how to do, and the rest of this stuff, like this barn work, I drive a truck during the day locally, and then I have these guys. There's this gentleman has been building barns and tearing down barns his entire life, his entire career. I'm looking up on the hill there. There's a bunch of deer up there on the edge of the woods, and in the sunset. This phone's just not. It's too many yards away. It's probably about 200 yards or so from where I'm standing. That the phone's just not going to catch it. But boy, it's beautiful. Anyway, so he's been doing this all his life. His name's Bob. He's a great guy. They were over for dinner Sunday night, and we just had a great time with them, him and his wife. And he's in his 70s now, and there's no quitting that guy. He's all muscle. If you shake hands with him, you know he's been at this a long time. But he's a master craftsman at taking care of, oh, the dogs are here, taking care of barns and building new ones, restoring old ones, salvaging wood out of ones that are too far gone. He's done it all. So he's definitely the man for the job, and he did the other work that was already being done here. That's how I met him when we bought the place. And just great people. We're really blessed out here in Ringgold, PA. Mayport, but technically Ringgold, right where we're at. The people that live around here are just, they're phenomenal. And they've been really good to us. They stopped over there. He came for dinner with, that's my dumpster back there that I loaded with stuff from the barn. They came to dinner with 5 bushels of corn. We thought we were going to feed them, and he brought us. So we just do that to each other. We took them some stuff the other day, and with some food we had. And then the first time we met them, they wouldn't let us leave their yard without giving us a loaf of bread. And that's just how it is out here. We love it. We're just feeling really blessed and happy to be here. But this is the mess I got going on right now. And I don't know if that interests anybody, but lets you just a little bit into the side of farming that most people don't know about, which is all the upkeep and repairs that go on. And those of you out there that are farmers, you know what I'm talking about. You either got to do it yourself, find time, and try and make something that works in your spare time before it gets dark, after work and all that. Because another thing a lot of people don't know is that 80% or better of farmers, there's a second income, and that's how I am. We're trying to provide as many Americans as we can with food for their table, and we're probably only going to provide a very small group of people in as far as America goes with food, but compared to some farms, but nonetheless every person counts, and we want to do that, and that's what we're here for. But unfortunately it's not an easy go. We just do it because we love it, and we get to live a farm life. So I guess that's the upside to all this. I'm gonna know if I can go over here. You're not gonna be able to see these deer, but I'm gonna try anyway. Go over here before I go. Yeah, you can't see them. They're just under those trees up there, but the camera's not picking it up. Anyway, there's a buck and like 4 does up there. Anyhow, I've rambled on enough. I just want to say hello to everybody and hope everybody's doing well. And yeah, here we are, Apple Butter Acres. Everything's going good, and tomorrow's another day. And I hope the Lord blesses you all and keeps you all. And we'll see you again very soon. Thanks a lot. This is Dave Schwartz, Apple Butter Acres. Good night.